I'm Allie Fincher.
I'm Stephanie Hawley, and we met through the Lakeshore Foundation. Both of our sons were in swim lessons there. Both of our oldest children, our sons, have a disability, and so that's what brought us to the Lakeshore Foundation. And we met and formed a friendship through our sons having a class together, being in class together. Until you meet other special needs parents, a lot of times you can feel very isolated, feel like you're on an island. And then when you find a friend that understands those struggles, you find yourself texting a lot about just things that only you would get. And it's just little things, and it started this conversation with us. You know, I think just truly one day it was over. I was struggling to make it to the post office, and I needed to go for like 2 weeks, and it's just not something that I can bring my oldest child with me to do. And it really just started this conversation about, is there something out there like that for special needs parents? And then kind of transformed into, well, we don't know what all is out there. It's hard to find out what's available. It's just hard to get help.
I met Stephanie. Our boys were in the same class together in preschool. I have a child with special needs, and I feel like I'm a hot mess most of the time. So the fact that she thought, and both she and Allie both thought that I would be an asset to the group was just an honor. And so I paused just out of humility, and my answer was, of course, yes, I'll do anything. It's really hard for me to say no to her. I know her heart, I know both of their hearts, and they are just really trying to take what has been given to them and make good out of it. When I knew that they were wanting to do this, I was like, yes, there's a need for this, because why would I want another parent to experience this when they could have received so much more information early on and be empowered early on? So this way, when a parent has a concern, I mean, they have a place to go. They're not just calling and asking for referrals or doing all the research on their own. I mean, Allie and Stephanie have done all the work for you, you know, and they just have to go to this one place and search based on their need. It's pretty amazing to have that support, to have a community. I mean, we were never meant to do any of this alone. In this way, I mean, there is just a community out there just waiting to support, available for support, and I mean, it's priceless. It really is.
My biggest why was for my son to be able to participate and just to know what's out there for him, because I always wondered what he would do. Having a child with, you know, just not a typical child, it makes it very challenging to just know what they're going to do, how they're going to have fun, how they're going to fill up their time in their life, and what's going to make them happy. To know that there is so much out there to bring families is my why.
That initial time when our life was transitioning from everything we had ever imagined it would be, we didn't feel like we just had anyone that we could turn to and say, what next? What do we do now? And I just knew that we could not be the only parents that felt that way. And when I think back to that time, I can just remember exactly what it felt like, and just how sometimes it felt like we were suffocating, just not knowing, because, you know, knowledge is power, and it makes you feel like you're more equipped to handle a situation.
We really want to target those families who just don't know where to go. Our website will help them navigate what's out there to make people realize that they're not alone. They're not the only ones. There's so many people like them, and that we hope that this website and this group will bring them all together.